Hey, so that little bit of rain passed. I'm gonna go ahead and get back down, show you guys how I'm gonna figure out where the next hole's gonna go. So, like I mentioned in one of the earlier blog posts, and I don't know if you guys have come to the YouTube channel from the blog or gone to the blog from the YouTube channel, but either way, it's growingthroughgardening.wordpress.com. That's the blog. So if you came from there, thanks. If you haven't been there yet, go there. There's a lot of pretty good articles and journal entries on stuff. So anyway, I mentioned in my blog that this stuff was going to be 8 feet by 10 feet. You can read the reasons in there. But anyway, so this direction here, when facing the house, that's going to be my 10-footer. So what I've done for the time being is I've taken a little stumpy 4x4 and knocked him down in the hole. And again, this is just rough because there's space for me to move things around in the hole. It's just so I know where to start digging. And if I have to widen these holes out, that's fine too. So I stuck my stumpy in the hole there, and I laid my 10-foot board like this. I'm going to have the 8-foot board come up flush against this. So this is how this is going to sit on the board, right? So he's laying there. I've got him at the angle that I want, more or less. Kind of toying with the idea, moving him out a little more forward or not, but I think this is good. I think this is what I like. So it's not going to mess with my mowing pattern a whole lot. It's good. I like it. It's good. Anyway, you'll see this guy here right about where he needs to be. And yeah, I'm drinking a natty. It's my Saturday. So what if I have to dig a post hole? I'm going to have my beers. Anyway, this guy comes right up about where this goes. And so that's my spot. That's about where I need the outer edge of the hole to be, or the center. So I'm going to try and center this about here-ish, a little bit back here. Anyway, you guys have already seen me dig one hole. I might set you up again, let you watch me dig this one. Just listen to the birds for a little while. But I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to start digging a hole. Okay. Well, you guys get to dig this post hole. But you didn't know you'd be doing work today, huh? Well. Well, that's all right. Okay. Well. All right. You guys are going to help me dig this post hole. So you can see this hole right here. Nice, good, clean dirt. There's no roots down in there, man. Nothing. Just clear digging all the way. It's sticky stuff, this Kentucky clay. That's why I like to have a, what'd you call that, cleaning stick when I'm doing this kind of work. Because if it's not wet and sticky like this, then it's like trying to dig through concrete. And that's no fun. I've ruined post hole diggers before, digging in stuff that's too hard. Granted, most of the time there's a rock down in there, but if you're throwing this down in a hole real hard and you smack into a rock, you'll bend this. It's easy enough to bend back. Let's get a hammer, something steady to set it on while you pound on it, and hit it with a file, sharpen them back up. Yeah, let's go ahead and peel down the sides a little bit here. It's satisfying peeling down the sides of a hole like that. So then you get a big full clump. Look at that. Jaw full of dirt. A lot of people don't like hard work. A lot of people would say, hey man, why don't you just get a gas auger and do it that way? Well, I've used gas augers with my dad before, and they kind of beat you up. They grab hold of a rock or root or something like that, they'll keep twisting, man. They can hurt you. Any tool can hurt you, really. But tools like this, you're kind of limited in how much damage they can do to you, as long as you're using them right. That goes with anything. As long as you're using it right, you should be fine. But I kind of like it. Here's exercise, right? Why go to a gym? You can dig a post hole. It's a good full body workout too. You know? It's not just arms. It's not just back. It's kind of aerobic too. Get your breathing up, get your heart rate going. It's good for you. A little hard work never hurt anybody. And if you're afraid of getting dirty, well, what are you doing gardening? If you're afraid to get dirty. If you're afraid to get dirty, you shouldn't be gardening. You should pick a different hobby. Ooh, look at that. Sticky. So I'm down here. This is the low spot of my yard. And when you get down deep enough, I don't know if you can see that or not. It might be too dark. But I've got groundwater seeping up. Now, for me, that's a good thing. Yeah, look at that. Look at it go. Look at that. You seeing that? Look at all that water. It's just seeping up there. Just like that. Yeah. Here. Come take a look at that. There you go. Look at that water coming up. See that water seeping up right from the ground there? I'm blocking your light a little bit. It's just groundwater. That is what groundwater looks like when it's seeping up. And if you've noticed, I don't know that you have yet, I've got these little holes all through here. And if you follow me back here real quick, I've got a creek right back here. And it's running right now. And where's that water coming from? It's coming from right up in that hole. And if you look, that hole goes up through there. So there's a little bit of an underground creek that runs through here. And actually, that's one of the reasons why I'm putting the chicken coop here. Is because it's no good for lawn, because there's holes. And, well, chicken coop's going to have wire underneath of it. Chicken coop and the run area. It's going to have wire on the ground to keep any sort of predator from digging up in there. And also, should serve the purpose of stopping my chickens from falling down in holes. So yeah, back to this groundwater here. Look at that. Look how soupy that is. I like finding groundwater like that in my post holes, because then I know for sure my concrete's going to set up, and it's going to set up well. I don't know if you all have done many posts in your lives, but around here, most people don't bother adding water to their post holes, because the groundwater over time will sneak into that concrete and set it up hard as a rock, which it is. Concrete's just a reconstituted rock. I don't know if you all know that, if you know how concrete works, but basically they take limestone. Well, that's how cement works. Concrete is a blend of cement, sand, gravel, stuff like that. But cement, at least the Portland variety, they take limestone and they powder it, right? They grind it up real small. Then they bake it in an oven real hot. I can't remember how hot it is, but basically what that oven does is it cooks out the water from the limestone. But I mean molecularly. It changes the chemical structure of the rock. And it dehydrates the molecules of the rock. So when you mix that in, and you have a concrete compound with cement in it, and you mix that together with water, guess what happens? The water reacts with that water-starved limestone, and those water bonds in that rock reform. And when that concrete and that cement is finished setting up, it is literally a rock again. It's limestone, and that's why it's so strong. Pretty cool, huh? Who knew you'd learn about cement while you helped me dig this post hole? Who knew? All right, getting pretty deep down in there now. Getting pretty deep. Let's see where those marks are laying. Now when I put this down in the hole here, I don't want to shove it. If I shove it, these marks are going to read where, that looks pretty good. Anyway, if I shove it into the dirt, watch. See where this is? Now look. down here. Give myself a false reading, about an inch deep. If I shove my post hole digger down into the dirt and then measure. And that's not the right way to do things. Alright. We're pretty much there. I just want to clean out the bottom a little bit. All right. There we go. Okay. Let's go grab our tape measure. All right. We're going to see how deep that is. Stuck it back in the shed here since it was raining a little bit ago. There we are, right here. Just a general tape measure. Doesn't matter what kind. An inch is an inch. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to feed you down there until we touch the bottom real light. Lay against the side of the hole. Bend you over. We're at 32. We're at 32 inches here. Okay. So we got about 6 inches to go, don't we? Nope. That's not how math works. 36 minus 32. 4 inches. All right. Let's take a little bit of a break real quick here. Okay. So a little bit of a beer break. And then back to digging. Got about 4 more inches. 4 more inches. And we are there. Pretty cool, huh? That's looking pretty close, isn't it, guys? It's looking real close. Okay. Okay. Let's try again, shall we? Okay. There we go. Touch bottom. Lay it over. Crack it. We're 36. Check that out. Awesome. Well, that hole's done. I'm gonna just give a couple more scoops at the bottom just to clear it out a little bit. We're 36, so anything else, it's just gonna make it better, huh? Boy, it's messy in there, isn't it? Sloppy stuff. Dig's real easy, though. Dig's real easy. Okay. I'm not pulling up a whole lot more. Get a little bit too tight in there. All right. There we go. That hole's done. Okay. Well, let's go dump this dirt. Ooh, that's what dirt's heavy. I tell you what. Heavy, heavy stuff. I'm gonna be careful moving stuff this heavy. It's real easy to get hurt. Okay. A little shaky, shaky. Good enough. All right. So now, let's go ahead and plot out our next hole. We're gonna do it the same way we did this one. Okay. Goes out the way real quick. Stick our little stumpy down in there. Real nice. Stand up our board. Right. And check this end. Everything looks good there. So we're going to check this end. Make sure this hole's going to work for us. It is. Looks like I might need to clean out this corner here a little bit just to give me space to adjust this stuff. But that's easy enough. Okay. Just sink that in the ground a little bit. Now, let's grab an 8-footer. Yeah, how about that? And just for clarity, these are not the corner posts of my chicken coop. These are just placeholders while I dig the holes. I've got 12-foot 4x4s that are going to sink in here, and they're going to serve as part of the framing of the chicken coop itself. All right, so that's good there. Looks pretty square, right? And right here, digging holes, we're just going for pretty good. We'll worry about the actual squareness later. Okay. Next one here goes. See, this is where we need corner of the post to go. Right there. Okay. So then we start digging. All right. I'm going to take it from here, guys, and I'll catch up with y'all a little bit later.